Hello everyone and welcome back to the Gentle Dog Trainers channel. I'm your host Olivia DeSantos and we'll be joined by my co-host Pip very shortly. Today we are talking about how to put on a dog harness, what a dog harness is, and I'm going to talk you through a couple of the different types of dog harnesses. But first and foremost, we're going to be giving a tutorial on how to put these different harnesses on our co-host today, Pip. But before we dive into the video, please click that subscribe button down below if you want to raise healthy, happy, well-behaved dogs. And click that little notification bell as well so that you never miss an upload. Now, let's head outside and I will show you how to put on the different types of harnesses. But first, let's talk about what a harness actually is. It is simply a walking aid. So instead of attaching the leash when you walk to the collar of your dog where it can cause injury and strain, you attach it to the harness which distributes the pressure around the chest and shoulders and back instead of the neck. It's much safer for your dog. So this is a very standard model of harness. We're going to start with this one. It's very easy to put on and easy to use. It is a back attached harness, meaning that the D-ring at the top, which is where you attach the leash, is on the back. The image that I'm showing you now has two attachments. You can attach it on the back or you can attach it on the front by the chest. You can see the little D-ring by the chest there. So let's get Pip into this one. It's going to go over his head and we're going to slide the bodice underneath his torso and they're going to clip to each side. These are fully adjustable straps so we can adjust the fit for him. And as you can see the little metal D-ring sitting on his back. That's how it's a back attached harness. If he had another one that was on his chest, that would be a front attached harness. Lovely. So this one is a really well fitted one. It's not too tight, it's not too loose. And I'm going to show you an example of a harness that is too tight and how you can tell if it's too tight. So to take this one off, just unclip the sides and it goes back over his head. Lovely. He's excited because he thinks he's going for a walk, but we have more to go. So this model is also a very simple model. This one is also one that goes over the head. This is another back attached harness, but it doesn't have the bodice. So you'll find this as padded as this one, but there are also ones that are less padded. Again, this one goes over the head. He's being silly because he's excited. So over the head, you can see the D-ring, the metal D-ring is on the back. So I'm going to clip the two sides to meet the back. Now this one, I want to show you for a bit longer because it is much tighter. Can you see? You can see that it's pinching his skin, and this means that it is far too tight for him. As a rule of thumb, you want to be able to fit your two fingers between his skin and the harness for it to be comfortable. So to take this off, just unclip and over his head. All right, on to the next model. Now this one is a no-pull harness, and no-pull harnesses have certain tricks that allow you to stop your dog from pulling too far forward. This one is still a back attached harness, but I'll show you that the straps on the shoulders actually move, and by doing this it gives you a bit more control. So for this one I need to bunch up the two leg parts and put the whole thing over his head. Come, sit.
That's not a sit, Pip.
My dog is just so silly. So we're going to pop this straight over his head and you can see the two arms. So we're going to lift his front two paws, because he doesn't want to get up. We're going to lift his front two paws to go through. There we go. And you can see that this is fully adjustable. It's very loose at the moment, but when we pull the drawstring at the back and tighten it, that is how we adjust it to him. And the reason that this is no pull is that it gives you a lot of control when he pulls ahead. Those two drawstrings tighten slightly and it stops them from pulling ahead. So to loosen it up, take off the drawstring and straight over his head, let it drop, let him walk out. Okay, this is the most complicated model that we own, and this one doesn't have armholes. As you can see, there are no leg holes here. So it's attached differently. It's still technically a back attached harness, but there are two attachments here that you can use, and I'm going to show you how this works. So for this to work, you need to put the grey padded part under his belly, and the black strap goes around his chest. So kind of sandwiching the two front legs between the two straps, and then clip at the top. And so what you can see here is that black strap that's around the front pulls around the chest. So this is why it's a really good no pull harness, because when Pip is going to pull ahead, it pulls him round, it turns him around, so he can't pull too far ahead from me. You can use either of those two attachments, but technically it's still a back attached harness.
Boy, good boy, you did really well. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
I hope that video was really helpful for you. Please do comment below if you have any questions, and also check out the articles in the description box of the best harnesses that you can buy right now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will see you next time on the Gentle Dog Trainers channel. Take care. Bye-bye.